Hello, good evening. Welcome to Your Time to Shine with your hosts, Darlene and Julie.
Your Time to Shine is a radio show designed for you to explore your own divine gifts. And welcome back, Darlene. Yay!
Hi, it's good to be back. So tonight, we are going to talk about a topic that's pretty prevalent right now, and that's about stress and worry. And this really comes into play when we are really wanting to tune into our own intuitions and tune into our own choice-making abilities. And if we're stressing and worrying, we're looking outside of ourselves for the answer. And those answers that we find outside of ourselves might not be for our highest good. So tonight, we're going to first talk a bit about what that does to your body, and then Julie's going to walk us through a beautiful cleansing to help with the stress and the worry, so our bodies aren't so contracted, so we are able to tune into our gifts. And also remember, we all have them. We all have a capacity to tune into our bodies and to tune into what feels right or what feels not right, what doesn't feel like alignment. But when we're stressed and worried, that's not going to happen. The body goes into that, if you may have heard of that, fight or flight. And our culture, it's right now designed for that. We're constantly on the go. We're constantly stressed. The body, in so many cases, has forgotten what it's like to stop and to relax, to tune into what it is we need in our lives. So much we can be stressing about: life, work, money, kids, jobs, just everything. And obsessive worrying just completely shuts our bodies down. And physically, our bodies are designed to heal ourselves. We can actually do that when we aren't stressed and worried. And there's multiple ways to reduce the stress in your life and in your body. And if we don't, things happen like headaches, depression. Do you have anxiety? Not liking to go out into public, and just anything in your life just, doesn't feel right. And what is it? How are you spending your time? Are you choosing activities that actually create more stress? Are you on social media a lot? Things like Facebook. I'll read and scroll down and just, negative talk and negative things that are going on around us. And not that we should ignore them, but there's a beautiful balance that we can actually find. Who do you spend time with? Are they people that you enjoy, people who light you up, or people who fire you up with the negative talk, and you keep in that space, that mindset of anger and frustration and the trauma and the drama? So think about some of those activities that you're choosing to do in everyday life. And are there areas in your life where you can alter or balance with something else? We all have jobs and different activities that sometimes we don't want to choose, but we have to. Where in your life can you balance that? And if you're thinking you can't connect, you're worried that you don't have gifts, you're worried that you can't do what, tuning in to choose for yourself, that you always have to go outside of yourself. Remember, we all have this capacity. And sometimes it's just about tuning down, turning off the stress, getting out of fight or flight. Now would be a beautiful time, Julie, wouldn't it, to do a clearing to calm our bodies? And this would be a great tool to do at any time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And just to add what Darlene said, again, we all have these gifts. We are all born with them. It's the way in which we choose to use them. And going back to anxiety, a lot of times when people are anxious, um, it's your awareness and your perception of spirit being around you, and you're not realizing that they're knocking at your door saying, hello, are you ready to talk yet? How about now? Well, what about now? Is this a good time? And so, a lot of times the anxiety is really about coming into our purpose. And, the other thing I just want to touch on real quick before we do this little activity, this little clearing, is that, everybody is good enough to do to talk with spirit, to interact with them, to have these intuitive gifts. Spirit knows exactly what you need to take care of this, and spirit knows exactly what you need, what people to bring to you. So it's not a matter. There's really no competition when you're talking about spirit and intuition. There really is no such thing, because there is plenty of people around that need our help, our guidance, light workers, healers. There's lots of people that need that right now. And so, when you're thinking about yourself and your gifts, and you're saying, well, gee, I don't think that that's really me. I don't know that I can do that, or this person's better than me. There really is no such thing. So the first thing is just to get that, out of your mind and clear that away, and know that you will be brought the right people at the right time. So with that, let's do a quick little clearing for everybody, just to put everybody at ease, bring them down to and being grounded. I think we did this a couple of weeks ago, and we got some good response back from this. So if you're listening to us right now, just, sit relaxed in your chair or wherever you're at. Take in a couple deep breaths and think about a beautiful, shimmering silver, pure white light. Silver light, white light, falling down on you, shining over you, raining down on you, completely engulfing your body, wrapping around your body, raining through your body, washing away all that stress and anxiety, uncertainty, the worry. Just take it all in. Just take it all in. And now take a couple deep breaths in and out. And one more. That's a really quick version, a simplified version, but you can take that and expand on it, visualize it, and it will help clear away all of the worry and the thoughts and everything that has happened throughout the day. It's good to clear yourself at least once a day, a couple times a day if you can. So try that, try that a few times and see how that works.
That was beautiful. I find that doing a clearing the first thing in the morning to start the day fresh and then to end the day by getting rid of stress and worry, and go to bed after doing the clearing, or because a lot of us with the stress and the worry, it keeps people up. I mean, insomnia throughout the world is so high right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And doing those exercises before bed, clearing your head. And that's also great to do with kids too, because kids, even nowadays, are having the stress and the worry and the anxiety, especially if they're seeing their parents experience it. So do it along with your children if you have them. And that will help them fall asleep, and then starting the day on a clear, with a clear aura.
Absolutely.
And if you want to, bring in the angels too. Archangel Michael helps to clear the body, along with the beautiful white shimmering light. That eased me immediately. Thank you, Julie. That was beautiful. So it looks as if we have a caller. Are we ready for callers? Dorothy from Richmond, Virginia. You are on the air with Darlene and Julie tonight.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
How can we help you tonight? What is your question?
Can you just tell me what you see around me developing and, like, the immediate future?
Can you say that again? Developing?
Just what you see developing around me in the immediate future, like where things are headed and, you know.
Right.
What is it that you're placing your focus on right now? Is it work? Is it relationship?
Oh, work, yes, work.
In the area of, okay.
Okay. One moment here. Let me check in.
Dorothy, are you right now doing something that you enjoy?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Are you contemplating? Are you contemplating doing a move, like moving into another job or another position?
Yes, actually, yes.
Okay.
I'm in another position and in another place to live, actually.
Okay. I'm getting, as far as the job goes, though, that whatever this position that you're looking at doing, it's going to propel you forward. It's going to move you through and get you where essentially you want to be, bringing you a little bit more joy and gratitude.
Okay.
Darlene, do you have something to add to that?
Well, what I was going to mention is that joy that this is bringing you. If you tune into that in your body, and if you walk around with that sensation, we manifest what we desire when we be the energy of it. So if it's something that you're enjoying, stay with that, what that feels like in your body. And because we're energy, that's what we manifest even more of.
Mm-hmm.
So I can feel that. It's like in the heart, like you're excited about the changes that are coming.
Yeah, I can feel it too.
Oh. Well, that sounds lovely, ladies.
Yeah, it feels like fun. And just keep picturing what that looks like and what it could be like, and everything that will bring you. And once you're in that, everything that's going to come to you, just keep thinking about that and being in that state of joy, and it will show up even faster.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Do you
Dorothy.
see anything for my health? Hello?
Yeah, I'm tuning in, Dorothy.
Oh,
Spirit isn't really saying anything specific regarding your health. You seem to be on a good path right now, so I would say continue what you're doing.
okay. Okay.
You can also ask every day, is there something that I would like to be doing? Is there something my body might be requiring right now? Ask yourself if you're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, the typical questions like that keep us alert and keep us connected to our bodies and what it is that we need.
Water is a big thing with you right now. You need to take in some more water, Dorothy.
Okay, thank you.
You're not a big water drinker, are you?
No, I don't like it.
Dorothy, I'm right there with you. What I find is if I put a little bit of I have a little mint plant. So I crush up a little bit of mint, or I even put a little bit of lime. My coworkers laugh at me all the time because I'm putting lime in my water. They're asking me what is really in my drink. But that helps.
I thought you said wine.
No. Lime.
Yeah. And I heat my water up. I warm it up so it goes down more smoothly because I'm not a big water drinker either. So
yeah.
Temperature of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you.
It was fun talking.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. And it looks like we have Karen from Rutland, Vermont, New England. Hi, Karen. You're on the air with Darlene and Julie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Calling about relationships and where they may be going.
Okay. Let me just check in here for just a second or two.
Is it with somebody specific or relationships in general, Karen?
Specific with another man, well, not another, but a man.
Okay. And before Julie tunes in, is there what is the sense that you have with him? Are you feeling in alignment with the relationship, or are there areas you feel that you'd like work with?
I'd just like to know where I'm going specifically. Not seeing anybody, but there's somebody that I'm interested in, and where you see anything going.
Okay.
What I'm feeling and picking up is that the relationship that you're in is a good one. It's a positive one, and it can go as far as you want to take it. But I'm feeling hesitation from you on this, so I don't know if there's something that you're feeling that yeah, I'm not sure if there's something about the relationship that you're not quite sure about, or if there's somebody else. But I'm getting that this is, this could be a really positive thing. It's all about how about you feel about it and where you want to take it.
Okay.
So some of the things like Darlene was saying earlier is envisioning yourself with this person, and does it feel heavy or light?
Okay.
And does it fill you up full of joy? So, Darlene, would you like to add to that?
No, that sounds really good, actually.
Good. Yeah, I'm getting that, like I said again, it's a good thing, and it can be a very good thing, as long as you go in that direction.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great. Well, do you have any other questions?
No, that's it. Sounds great.
All right. Thank you, Karen, for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Relationship is always a question that our own doubt shows up.
Yep.
So especially if we have other areas in our lives that we're pretty confident about, like whether it's ourselves in the workplace, and when it's
Yes.
something like relationship, that's when we start doubting ourselves. When somebody else is involved, and are we making the right choice?
Yeah, well, it's a big step. It's a big piece of our lives.
Right.
So, yeah, it definitely is. And, going back to what we were talking about earlier, about the doubt and the worry, the relationships play a big part of that. They play a big part of that doubt and that worry. And, a lot of times you can let your mind take over rather than quieting the mind and listening to your intuition, to spirit, to your gut, whatever you want to call that.
And also lust can get in the way too. Like if something in the beginning,
Yes.
We often get wrapped up in that piece of the relationship.
Absolutely.
So taking that part slowly and enjoying it.
Yes.
Taking it slow.
Yes.
And really, taking your time and tuning in. And often what I remember doing when I was younger is I did two things. I would either look for someone that my parents wouldn't have wanted me to have when I was younger, or I would look for
Yes.
who is it that they wouldn't like or want. Or I would also find, now when I was older, I started but I ended up marrying someone who's very much, so many personality attributes like my father. The funniest things will show up. And we often, in relationship, it ends up we are looking for what comforts us.
Yes.
And
exactly.
not sure what that might be.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I'm here.
Exactly.
So when I hear something about turning the lights off or whatever, there he goes again, sounding like my father.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So, we talked at the beginning about that the anxiety and the worry can have on compromising your gifts and your abilities. And, just remember to take time out every day, a few minutes. It doesn't have to be 5 days if you can fit this out of your day. To pull yourself aside and quiet the mind and listen to see what spirit has to say, because they will be talking to you in you may there's all different ways. And so you have to really sit and listen. And when you're worried or your mind is occupied and going a million miles an hour, we often miss those subtle, we often miss those subtle things that Spirit is trying to talk to us about.
Right. So, especially in the beginning, when we're first acknowledging we have the gifts, that we all have the gifts, doing the clearings, something like what Julie walked us through earlier, you can quickly go on YouTube and find clearing meditations, and find a time of day that works for you. In the morning, midday, if you're at work and you can take a break, and then at night again, and do what you can to get yourself out of that fight or flight. And the more often you do, the more your body will enjoy it, and the more often you'll be able to connect with Spirit. And if you're wanting any more information or have any more questions, you can go to our Facebook page, Your Time to Shine, and Julie and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have over there. So thank you for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure. Always fun.
And we will see you next week right here on A1R Psychic Radio.